When the gynecologist finally saw me, she was a short, round woman who looked like a lunch lady. She listened to me describe my inexplicable ailment with a gently cocked head. And after a few questions delivered, in a cheerful voice suggested,
"We take a look and see what's going on down there."
I slid my feet into the stirrups and stared up at the dropped ceiling. She parted my pink gown, and I imagined her with a wooden spoon in hand, intent on stirring me like a vat of mac and cheese.
Well, it's definitely enlarged. I think I see a hair under the clitoral hood. Perhaps that's the irritant? Do you shave? Oh no, I can see you don't shave. Okay, I'm going to remove the hair.
I was mute as she pulled tweezers wrapped in plastic from a drawer. She disappeared between my legs again. I felt first a painful tug, and then it was as if she was pulling a vein out of my body. I screamed.
Okay, that's over now. It looks like this was running there really most unusual. There are no hair glands in the clitoris.
She brought the tweezers to meet my gaze, and I saw a hair dangling from them I would never recognize as my own. It was pale and reddish, as if a piece of my dark body hair had sat too long in bleach.
So now we need to get the swelling down. The best thing to do for that is to take a nice hot bath, at least 3 times a day for 20 to 30 minutes. That'll take care of the inflammation, and then you'll come back and see me in a week.
I felt like I had startled, even disturbed my artless gynecologist with an illegible body. My first improbable thought was that Aunt Joan had come home. Seeing several books stacked on the floor made me realize the obvious, that it was Thomas who had been in the bed. As I approached the door to the office, Thomas stiffened, then quickly dropped something into the small drawer in the back of the desk. He slid the drawer closed softly as he turned to face me.
You startled me.
Did I? I guess I haven't been back here in a while.
Are you going somewhere? You're dressed like you're going somewhere.
Going somewhere?
So the gynecologist?
No, I got dressed to come see you. At this, I crossed into the office, and Thomas stood up. We both stared at each other in silence, and then he leaned in as if to kiss me. The phone rang, and I started, not even realizing that there was a phone in the office.
Shit, I have to take that. I think it's the publisher.
He picked up the phone.
Hey, Steve?
I walked back out of the bedroom. I thought about sitting on the bed, but despite the rumpled sheets, it felt intrusive. So I sat on the floor and paged through one of the books. Thomas's talk was brief, but clearly involved plans to meet. He hung up and stood in the doorway. Sounds like you're the one going somewhere now.
Steve's in Cornwall visiting his wife's family. He wasn't sure if he'd be able to get away, but his wife's seeing an old friend tonight, so we're going to meet for dinner.
Tonight?
Yeah, short notice, I know, but this is great timing. I'm on track to finish the book ahead of schedule, and I can talk to him about starting promotion now. You'll be okay here without me, just this one night, right?
The screw didn't want to disappear into a hole. The hole didn't want to be filled by a screw. Our protagonist was wrapped in beautiful mirrored cloth that showed Thomas whole and straight. See?
The hole has a hole full of rotting meat. Our protagonist washed her cloth, despite the dry clean only label. It shrunk, revealing a fin. Our protagonist became large enough that the screw could fall right through her.
Despite its elegant appearance, the clawfoot tub always feels a little grimy.